Hey guys, welcome back. This is the lecture number 47 from our bootcamp series. In this lecture, we're going to discuss about the migration for creating a table. This is very simple migration that you can write change method to create a new table into your database. And this is the migration which for creating a table look like. Okay, so you can create a migration, and into the change method you can call the create table and pass the table name to it and add attributes for the table. However, you can do this for two purposes. Suppose you have not generated your model class from terminal using rails generator, but you created your model class manually. Then later, if you require that this model needs to be have a table, then you can generate a migration and add create table syntax into that migration, so you can create a migration for that model later. And if you want to create only a table into database but don't want to have the model, then you can also use this create table migration. However, both are very odd and unusual cases, because usually every developer or most of the developers prefer to generate model using the terminal. So when they generate model, they will have a migration for creating that table. And except Hazen belongs to many associations, you never want to create a table which does not have a model in the Rails application. However, let's try to understand how this migration works. So for that, first open your terminal and generate a migration for creating a table. Okay. Now let's see the your project folder. Open the project folder first, and into the model, you can see I have three models: course.rb, demo student.rb, and demo.rb. Okay, and from this I have table for courses and students in the database, but not for the demo. Let's open your schema.rb into the db. Here you can see I have three models but only two tables in the database: create table for courses and create table for students, not for the demo. So now we need to add a migration for creating a table for demo model. So go to the terminal and write the command for generating the migration: Rails g migration create demo. Okay. When you generate this migration, you will see the migration here in your db migrate folder. Now open this migration. Here you can see that you have generated a migration create demo, and it has added a change method, and into that change method you can see the syntax for a create table demos do t. That's why, because you generated migration by name create demo, and Rails is smart enough, as we already know, that if you generate migration with a name like create demo, then it will observe that you are trying to create a table. Or if you add your migration by naming it add attributes to some table, then it will add column syntax into the migration. So Rails is smart enough, and now we have a create table syntax here, and we will add some attribute now. So t dot, here you should mention the data type of your attribute. So t dot string, let's say name. Okay. Now you can add another model that should be t dot string and title, sorry, description. Okay, and save this. Now to see the effect of this migration, you need to run the migration. Let's run the command rails db migrate. And when you run this command, open your schema.rb and you will see the demo table here. Okay, so this migration, when you run the rails db migrate command, this migration will get executed because it is the last migration. And you can see the demo table in your schema now. Okay, and you can also see that what we discussed in the last lecture, that the latest migration timestamp will be the version of your schema. Okay, so here you can see the demo table into the migration into the schema. Okay, now let's understand what the syntax of this migration is. What is create table here? Okay, so create table is a method which takes an argument, and that argument must be the name of your table, and your table might accept some attributes, so you need to add there. And you can see this t dot timestamps. So this timestamps will be for generating created and updated attributes. Okay, this is not mandatory, but Rails encourage you to add these fields because you this these attributes are uh, helpful for tracking records, like when your model active record instance has been created and when the last time it has been updated. Okay, and this entire syntax must be inside the change method, and the def change method is for making that particular change that you want to make into your schema. Okay, and we are done with the create migration syntax. Okay, so this is how you can generate migration for creating tables. Okay, and in this lecture we learned that. Okay, and in the next lecture we will learn to add, remove and rename existing columns in the table. Now let's have a look at a few basic but good enough questions that can be helpful for understanding how to create table migration works and how to create such migrations. So let's see for the questions. What do you mean by creating table migration? Okay, and when do you need to write migration for creating a table? And the third one is it possible to create a table in Rails without having a model for this table? So yes, it is possible. You can create a table even if you don't have model for that. Okay, let's try to understand how we can do that. So let's create a table here, rails g migration, create momo. Okay, and when you generate this migration, you will see a, uh migration for creating table for momos. Okay, so here you can see the create table momos. Okay, now let's add attribute to this, t dot string, and apply name to it. Okay, and now save it and run the migration. Rails db migrate. As soon as you run the migration, you will see that a momos table will be added in your database schema. However, we do not have model for this momos table, but still we have created this table into our schema by using create my table migration. Okay, but we usually don't prefer that because we only generate migrations for the existing models or when we create new models. But in case if you need for such tables without model, then you can use create table migration, and it is very helpful. So suppose if somebody asks you during the interview that is it possible to create a table in rails without having a model for this, so you must answer that yes, it is possible to create such tables without model, but usually we don't prefer that. And if somebody asks you that when it is required to create a table without having its model, so you can say that it is required when we need to create joint table for two models and we need to implement has and belongs to many association, or you can say many to many association, but that is not required in general. Okay, so these are the few questions, and I hope you liked the video and you got enough learning from there. So thanks for watching this. Let's meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.